Good day, everyone. How are you today? I hope you all are doing well. So here in this presentation, I would like to give you my analysis about the movie about called Damsel. But before that, I will introduce myself. My name is Siti Miftahullisa. So the movie itself, it's Damsel. It's not just about an action story. It is also about a young princess named Elodie. She faces a lot of unexpected challenges, and then it is also explore themes of bravery and then self-discovery and empowerment also. So let's jump in. Okay, before we get into the movie, and then I'd like you to take a moment and think about a time when you face difficult situations. Maybe it was when you had to make a big decisions like choosing school or deciding whether you want to try for a team or movies, or perhaps you had dealt to something as unexpected like a change in plan to really surprise you. So how did it make you feel? Now look at our main character Elodie. In themselves. She finds herself in a really tough spot, and her journey is full of challenges that force her to dig deep and find her strengths. As we follow her story, you might see some similarities to your own experiences, just like you. Elodie is. Elodie also has to figure out how to overcome obstacles and then stand on on 2 feet. So let's see how she handles everything that comes on her way. The film themselves highlight important themes of strength, independence, and then highlighting a fresh take of the character of a princess. Elodie is far from the typical damsel in distress. She is smart, she is brave and determined to take control of her own destiny. This modern portrayals of female character it is significant because it sends a powerful message to young viewers that girls can also be a hero by presenting Elodie as a character who embodies courage, resourcefulness. The film inspire us audience to recognize our own power and then to fight for what we believe in. So the damsel itself, the film is set in a fairy tale kingdom. It included classic elements like castle, dragons, but it also has a unique twist to the story, to the traditional story. So instead of waiting for someone to save her, Elodie does something about her fears. And then this change in storytelling because it's important to give young viewers the chance to see themselves as an active participant in their own life. And this journey teaches us that strength comes from within that anyone, no matter their background, can rise to occasions and become a hero. By not being a typical fairy tale, the film also encourages young people to recognize their abilities and create their own path. The main story themselves is about Elodie's engagement to a charming prince. At first, everything seems perfect and it looks like she is heading to a fairy tale ending. But it's only the beginning. But as the story continues, Elodie finds out that her situation is much more serious than she thought. The sudden change makes viewers want to keep watching to find out what will happen next. The story has many surprising twists and turns, which make it more interesting and fun to read. This plot is like a metaphor for personal growth. At first, Elodie seems like she's waiting for someone else to save her, but as the story continues, she's become more active and take charge of her own life. Each challenges she faces in the dark pit help her learn more about herself and what she truly wants in life. This journey is important because it shows that true strengths come from within. By facing her fears and fighting for her life, Elodie learns to be strong and brave. Her change reminds us that we can all grow and change even things get hard. In the end, LAD's story encourage us as viewer to find our own path and then, like said before, to true to ourselves. It is also shows a personal growth often happen when we face our challenges head on. Elodie faces many challenges as she tries to escape her dangerous situations. The problem she faces is come from outside threats like such as scary dragons as well as her inner fears. These combinations of challenges makes the story exciting and keep the viewer interested. The dragons in the movies represent the fears and the challenges that everyone faces in life. They represent the type of time that can feel overwhelming and frightening. Aladdin faces this dragon. She is facing physical dangers, but she is also facing her own feelings of doubt and fears. The film teaches us that true bravery isn't just about battling monster. It is also about having the courage to face our own fears and insecurities. Aladdin's journey show how important it is to face these challenges. As she learns to fight against the dragons and her own doubt, she grew stronger and more resilient. This growth is important part of her character and gives us a viewer's message to inspire. We all have the strength to overcome our own fear and challenges, no matter how big they seem, no matter how hard they are. For the character development throughout the movies, we can see Elodie's change. We can see Elodie change in characters. At first, she is obedient and then follow the rules without questioning them. But as the story continues, she becomes bolder and learn to think for herself. This change is important part of her journey and show how she has grown as a person. And this change show an important truth. Growth often comes from facing and overcome difficulties. Each challenge push her trust herself and her ability more. This journey of self-discovery is important because it shows that we all have the potential to become stronger when we face our fears and challenges. Just like Elodie, we can learn to stand up for ourselves and make our own choices. And then her story is a great reminder that we find our strength and courage by getting past our challenges. In the end, Elodie's growth encourages us to embrace our own journey and remind us that we can become our heroes of our own stories. And so, for the social issues, a big problem in themselves is how women are shown in action's role. Elodie is a strong character who shows bravery, determination, uh, but the film raises important questions about how deep female leads can be. It reminds us that true strength isn't just about being tough or fighting well. It's also being relatable and having real emotions. This movie challenged the common stereotype that having a strong female lead is enough to make a film successful. Lady is brave, but the story also shows her insecurity and challenges that makes her more relatable to the audience. This approach also important because it's challenged the idea that a woman's in actions film must always be perfect or invincible. Instead it shows that true strength comes from facing fears, making mistakes and learning from them. Themselves presents a lady as a well-rounded character. This makes viewers think about what makes a character truly strong instead of a being one-dimensional character. The literary present that many layers of real life. This portrayal help break down the narrow definitions of female strength often seen in action film, allowing for a broader understanding of what it meant to be a hero. This makes way more diverse and relatable female character in the future. It shows that strength can be found in vulnerability and growth. This portrayal helped break that social issues. Well, in short, Damsel is a captivating tale that looks at what it meant to be brave, to find yourself, and to be a hero in your own way. Elodie's journey teaches us that true strength isn't just about fighting battles. It's also about facing our fears and being true to ourselves. Elodie's character teaches us that being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness; it is part of being human. The movie makes us think about our own life and the problem we face. Like Elodie, we all have moments when we feel afraid, unsure, but it shows that by facing these fears directly, we can become more stronger, more confident. Themselves inspire us to believe in our abilities and see every challenges as an opportunity to grow. In a world where female characters often don't have much depth, Elodie is a relatable hero. She encourages all of us to embrace our journey and to become the heroes of our own stories. And that's it. Thank you for being here today. I hope you guys enjoy our analysis about the movie's Damsel and its important themes of empowerment and personal growth. Remember, like Elodie, we all have the strength to face our challenges and create our own path. If you have any questions or thought, let's hear it. Have a good day.